Hey there, everybody. This is Susie Schulten with Midget Realty, bringing you another real estate video in Hatteras of North Carolina. This home is on 57215 SS America Lane in Hatteras Village. It is a 1,200 square foot, 4-bedroom, 1 full bath, 1 half bath home, built in 1960, sitting on a 38,000 square foot waterfront lot. It is listed currently for sale by John Head of the Colony Realty Group, and they are currently asking $375,000. It's October 5th, right about 4:15 in the afternoon. And the house it says there's a possible 2-lot division here. I don't know about that. There's a lot of water. So the water is the Slash Creek. That is mostly, I would say, canal with paddleboards, kayaks, canoes. Have to be a shallow bottom boat with a jack plate. You're not really getting anywhere. There are 2 bridges that you have to go through to get to navigable water out into the sound. But it is surrounded pretty much by water. A little family of duckers there swimming on by. So you'd have to imagine that this house has been flooded in the past. Some mature live oaks back in here. Here's another good view of the house and more water. There was a trailer on this property at one point, so there is a hookup for that around the back. And then there's a pipe over here in the ground that is spewing what looks to be water. I'm not sure what that's about, if there was a fountain or a well, but it is actively has water coming out of it. So you'll have to excuse the kingfishers there making their presence heard. It does have county water because there's the county water hookup. And here's this pipe over here that's just pumping water out. Now, it is just a week or so after Hurricane Debbie went up through the middle of the state, and that brought a lot of water into the rivers, which is now flowing down into the sound, and the sound is pushing that water out. Here's a good look at this side of the house. This house is on a cinder block foundation. It does have flood vents. This is where the trailer was at some point. I don't have exact dimensions of this property because there is not a current survey on file. You'd want to do that. That pipe sticking out is gas. We do not have underground gas here on Hatteras Island, so that gas would be for a propane tank. I have noticed while walking around the exterior of this house that there is rot. I don't think this house is going to be able to be financed because it needs, unless you're going to do a renovation mortgage. Here's the HVAC. Electricity is not currently on in the house. Here's the septic. This looks like it could be the original septic. That is a poured in place slab top with a port. And you can see where the 2 pieces, the poured in place joins what is probably a cinder block tank. There is a septic permit in the file, but it's so old, it's hard to read. You can see here some of that rot on the windowsills. It is sided on the house. It's got some sort of siding. Sounds like vinyl. There's more rot. Beautiful lot. And I can't say enough about how pretty this space is. I'm not sure I'd want my house to be this low to the ground in this space, but it is a beautiful, just absolutely gorgeous lot. All right, now there's no electricity on inside the house, so we're going to do the best we can with the light we have. And we'll go on inside. All right, so you looks like you stepped into a living room or what was used as a living room. There is no carpet on this floor. The woman who lived in this house was in her 90s, so I just don't think that anything was done with it. They've taken out the majority of the stuff. Those 2 windows have been replaced. They're some of the few that have. All right, so we're going to try. This house is kind of a rabbit warren of rooms. I'm sure it's been added onto at some point. If you go to the left, this looks like it was a bedroom. It says paneling on the walls, and the floors are, most of the floors are bare. I'm sure there was a carpet in here at some point. And there is popcorn on the ceilings. Big closet. Nice big. You can see where water damage has occurred on the ceiling at some point. For some reason, there's a sink in this bedroom. And then you have a very tiny ensuite that has a shower and a commode. And again, no electricity, so I'm doing the best I can with the lighting. So I'm guessing, I don't know, we'll see if this is what they're considering a half bath, because the sink is out here. I can't imagine it's the only full bath. That's a weird little closet space. Check that out. Teeny tiny little, good use of space there. All right, back into the living room, and we go straight into, your guess is as good as mine, another living space, a dining room. I don't know, there's a fan. As is typical in a lot of these older homes, the ceilings are very low. I'm 5'5". I can almost reach it, but not quite. If I stood on my tiptoes, maybe. So very, very low ceilings in these old homes. Looks like maybe a wood stove there at one point. I don't know, it's hard to tell. There is vinyl flooring in here. I don't think it really matters. And a mantle just here on the wall. All right, so then we go into a hallway where you can see a bathroom ahead, a room over this way, and then a room over to the left. So let's go this way first. This has tile floor, so I'm guessing maybe this is all part of the kitchen. So this is a dining space. You can see where there's some serious water damage at that point, at some point. There's a nice little pass-through wall and cabinetry and a kitchen. So everything here is sagging, falling apart. You can see these cabinets. I mean, this is old. Stove has no knobs. This house is crumbling. The floor is not completely level. And then this goes into a laundry space. So that is that other door we saw. Again, all tile on the floor here, washer dryer hookup, hot water heater that is obviously pretty old, and gas, because there's a gas pipe. You can see up into the ceiling here for under the drop ceiling, and where that goes up through the ceiling. I can't really tell what I'm looking at up there, if that's the old roof of the house. I'm not sure. Again, I'm sure this house was added on to. All right, so back through the kitchen. And then we're in that hallway again, and we have a bathroom. So I guess the other one is a half bath, because this would definitely be a full bath. You have a shower and commode sink, tub. I don't really know what is going on with that wall there. Some kind of plasticky stuff. All right. And then you have a bedroom here. That hole in the wall is looking into the utility room. Looks like it was a window at one point, and they took that out when they added on the utility room. It would be a shame to lose all of this wood. This wood is beautiful wood. Really nice. And it's everywhere in some of these rooms. It's even on the ceilings. And then into another room. And this bedroom's fairly large. Vinyl floor. It's pretty rough. A closet. Like Miss Yvonne was a short woman. I like how the shelf was definitely where she could reach it. But yeah, so there's 1, 2, 3 bedrooms in the house. Oh, look, there's an attic space with a pull down stair. It is, unfortunately, there's a nail holding that closed. Otherwise, we could stick our heads up there. But yeah. So people are always asking us what is the least expensive real estate in our market. That's interesting. You have a door here with a pretty heavy lock on it. Multiple locks. I'm wondering if they rented out part of this space. I don't know. Since there is a separate door back there, but then there's not really a kitchen on the front space. I'm at a loss there. I don't know. But this is what you're looking at when you're asking, what inexpensive real estate looks like. $375,000 for this property. There's our duck family. All right. This is Susie Schulten. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to receive more video clips like this, and you'll be updated whenever something new hits the market. This is the least expensive property currently in Hatteras Village. Not on Hatteras Island, but in Hatteras Village. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and have a great day.